Hi, it's Peyton List, and we're on the set of Bunk'd for season 2.
The Disney Channel has had all sorts of stars over the years, and each one has a show or movie that they're attached to. And if the network can go and make a new show based off an old one, they're gonna do just that. Such was the case with the series Bunk'd. This show was a spin-off of the hit series Jessie, and in fact is actually still going on right now as season 5 was approved just before the global pandemic. But with some changes in the cast as of season 5 and time passing for certain stars' careers, now is the perfect time to show you the Bunk'd cast then and now. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 9. Peyton List. Let's start with easily one of the biggest stars from the show in the form of Peyton List.
Seriously?
Name.
Jesse Prescott?
Address.
The room right next to yours?
Interviewee displaying signs of sarcasm. Might be a red flag.
She was the one and only Emma Ross on the show. She was a fashion gal and someone who brought a lot of comedy to the series. As for what she's been doing after her time on the show, it's honestly been a lot. She's been in a couple of series but is really making an impact on the show Cobra Kai, which is the sequel series to the beloved Karate Kid franchise. She plays the girl known as Tori, who is absolutely not like Emma. Mainly because she's a very angry girl whose life has treated her badly and she turns to karate to get better. And she arguably gets worse and more vengeful. She debuted in the second season and made an immediate impact. Season 3 was just as good for her, and now she's going to be a series regular in season 4 and probably beyond. Fans can't get enough of her, and it's not hard to see why. But she's not just doing that. She's also pursuing her own music career and has released some tracks, all of which are on YouTube now if you want to go see them. So, as you can see, Peyton has a lot of talent, and she's using it well. If she keeps going like this, she'll be a very big star beyond what she did at Disney. Number 8. Karen Brar. Moving on to another key member of the cast, we have Karen Brar, who played Ravi, who was the geek with a heart of gold who was never afraid to go and say what was on his mind.
They're almost to the waterfall!
Wait! They are bouncing!
Including one time he felt that camp was actually a cult. Which, if you think about it, is not exactly inaccurate. Just saying. If you look at him at 17 when he started the show and where he is now, you can clearly see just how mature he's gotten in terms of his looks. Not the least of which is due to his impressive facial hair. In terms of roles, Brar has had a few, both in live action and in voice acting. He worked with Disney on their movie Stargirl and even lended his voice to the animated series Cleopatra in Space. And some of you might have even seen him in the movie Hubie Halloween alongside Hollywood funny man Adam Sandler. In fact, Peyton List and many other Disney stars were in that movie as well. Oh, and if you're hoping we're gonna say Ravi's full name from the show, you're out of luck. Number 7. Sky Jackson. Next up, we move to the character Zuri Ross, who is played by the one and only Sky Jackson.
I'm really gonna miss you, Bertram.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you too, especially your stock tips.
She was just 13 years old when she was on Bunk'd, and now she's 19 and looks much older, which is obviously natural, but you sometimes wonder just how much older some of these stars are gonna look when they get into their older years. Sky has been very open and honest about her fame and the attention it's brought her, as well as the pain she's gone through at times with it, including being heavily bullied due to her height. One time, she even got into a feud with social media personality Bad Baby because of Sky dating her ex, and it got heated. No, really. It got so heated that their parents had to get involved. Wow. As for her life post-Bunk'd, she's done a lot of voice acting roles, including being a key Spider-Man series, as well as Dragon Rescue Riders. Jackson released her debut novel, Reach for the Sky: How to Inspire, Empower, and Clap Back in 2019. Jackson was also a semi-finalist on the 29th season of Dancing with the Stars in 2020.
Dancing the Cha-Cha with her partner Alan, it's Sky Jackson.
So yeah, she's growing up and showing off her talents in all sorts of ways. Number 6. Lincoln Melcher. Let's talk really quickly about a one-off character who has shocked many people just because of how much older he looks.
All you have to do is guess which cup the ball's under, and you win.
Lincoln Melcher played Griff in the series and wasn't the most important of characters. But when you go and look at him when he was on the show and 12, and look at him now at 17, you're gonna see really quickly just how much more mature he looks. Some have even noted that he honestly looks 10 years older despite only being 5. Yes, we know genetics can go and make things seem more mature than they are. But seriously, what happened to Lincoln? Granted, we bet some are enamored with his new looks. But can we all agree that this was quite a shift? Can we? Good. We'll move on now. Number 5. Kevin Quinn. Kevin Quinn, aka Xander, was the popular head counselor of Cabin Grizzly and resident musician. He was the longtime friend of Lou and becomes a love interest for Emma. Because you have to have that in a Disney series, obviously. Now, in terms of actual looks, he doesn't seem to have aged that much. Mainly because he was already 18 when he was on the show, and now at about 24, he hasn't changed as much. But in terms of career, he has made some moves. He's been working a lot on his music, releasing an album in 2019 and being put on the Winter Jam tour. He's also gone and starred in a Hallmark movie, A Christmas Love Story, and was even a voice actor in the popular title Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, he's got talent to spare and he's not letting it go to waste. Number 4. Tessa Netting. While it's true that every Disney show needs a love interest, it also needs a mean girl. And Tessa Netting played that mean girl via Hazel. She was 24 on the show when it started, and when it came for her to do her own thing, she did just that and some. She was the one who was never afraid to go and change her look to suit her mood, especially her hairstyles. And if you scroll through her Instagram, you'll find her in all sorts of styles and outfits. As for what she is doing now career-wise, she has a successful YouTube channel known as Epic Time, and it has over 100K in subscribers, which is very impressive. Tessa is truly a free-spirited individual and loves it. And if you don't believe us, ask her fiancé, whom she once took a picture with as they were kissing in Hogwarts. Believe it. Number 3. Miranda May. As head camp counselor Lou, you likely remember her for her look and cheerful attitude, as well as her unique facial expressions.
Camp, the happy kids, the air of excitement, the roving swarms of mosquitoes.
But if you look at the actress Miranda May now, you're going to see just how stark a difference she's gone through physically. Mainly because she became a person dedicated to fitness and shed a lot of body to become who she is now at about 25. In fact, if you look at her then and now, she honestly looks like two different people. Which is not a slight, and she herself admitted that she's very happy in her new form. Plus, she's one of the people who has been on Bunk'd throughout the series, so she's been able to grow with the show in many ways. Miranda is an avid social media user and loves TikTok. Number 2. Nina Liu. Tiffany was known for being a very smart girl and being kind of uptight as a result.
Hey, Robbie. I got you a little something to thank you for saving my life and to apologize for bruising your butt.
But Nina Liu isn't like that, in the uptight way at least, and has grown in the past years, which she herself admits because she was just 11 when she was on the show. You can see her on Sunny Side Up, and like her co-star Miranda May, she's also a big fan of TikTok. Apparently, she loves it so much she'll sometimes be on it till 4 a.m. Not healthy, Nina. Number 1. Nathan Arenas. Finally, we have Jorge. The energetic ADD kid whom was never afraid to do anything has grown up quite a bit. Seriously, he was 9 on the show, is getting closer to 16, and he's already got facial hair. What is going on here? Oh, that was an app joke? Never mind. Speaking of his hair, he loves growing it out, and we can't blame him. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the Bunk'd cast and how some of them have gone and grown since their time on the Disney Channel? Have you been watching the series since day one? Are you going to stick with the series until it ends? Which of the cast members listed was your personal favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on the channel.